Okay, then, Paul, just as we were getting ready and shutting the transfer window, you came along and pulled something out of the bag and solved the left-back problem that's been a problem for a while for the Stags.
Yeah, I think it was a problem that needed resolving, and looking back, James was on the radar for us in pre-season, and for one or two reasons we didn't get him. But when we found out that he might be available, we swiftly moved. He's an excellent player, great left foot, very experienced at this level now, even though he's only 25. We took a guy with leadership qualities. He's Cambridge United's captain. He's a good player, so it was a good bit of business in what's been quite a quiet transfer window.
Was it touch and go, because it was pretty much 11th hour in the end when it was all signed, sealed and delivered?
Yeah, it was a busy day in general. We conducted it. I was in it really early in the morning, and we lost out on one or two players in different positions. But I wasn't going to be pushed, to sort of personal terms and transfer fees, which I didn't feel needed to be paid at this minute. I think the one thing about this transfer window is it gets overhyped now, because we have a certain period of grace, and then the loan window opens again. So we can actually go and get the players that people are asking extortionate amount of money for, and players are asking silly money for, because they know you're on a deadline. So we've still got people in our sights. Whether we need them will be down to the squad of players we have here, who I think performed excellent over the last period of games we've had, and if they take that sort of performance and mindset into our games, then I won't need to go out and strengthen. But the games that are coming up will tell me a story whether we need to go into the loan market when it happens.
Harry Redknapp called it gang warfare during January, especially with agents. Is that something that you've experienced as well, even at this level?
Absolutely, it's part and parcel of the job, whether you like them or hate them. They're part of this business, and they're like a pack of wolves, if I'm honest, around a carcass when they see a bit of blood. And they know you're on a deadline. They know that there's only a certain amount of time. But what we've done, we've stuck by guns. Some of the money that was being talked about, we've had to just put the phone down. It's been absolutely ludicrous, and players, I must admit, have gone to some of our rivals, in this league. But like I say, we've had a number of players we're looking at, and we still, there's some of those players still on the radar, albeit not on a permanent transfer. There might be loans still for a month or to the end of the season. Yeah,
everybody was talking about the end of the transfer window, but of course this time last year, the week when the loan window opened, you started to do some good deals there. There was Exodus came in last season, so there are people out there, and then also there's people that haven't got a contract at the moment.
Yeah, just what I say, people tend to forget. I understand it's a very exciting period for the supporters, but if you look at in football in general in this country now, it's football clubs are cutting the cloth accordingly, and rightly so. I think in the Premiership, I think the outgoing money has been halved. I think, and it's I say people are probably using the loan window a little bit more wisely now. Like I say, we've got one or two that are going to be coming down to train with us. They're out of contract, free agents, and we can sign when and if we've had a good look at them. And that's the way I want to do business. Say it was a short period. We knew we needed to bring one or two in, and we might still need to bring one or two in. But we've got a good group of players here that I'm hoping are hitting the right form at the right time, and there seems to be a spirit amongst them. We've added a good player with a good mindset and good personality to the squad, and I think he'll be a good addition, JJ.
And is he going straight into the squad for the Dartford game?
I'll go straight into the squad. Yeah, he's a good player. Whether he starts the game, we'll have a look at him in training. There's a lot happened. He's done a lot of travelling over the last 24 hours, here, there, and everywhere just to get up to here and back to home. But obviously, he's Cambridge United's club captain, and he's a player that we've coveted for a long while now. So but I've got to be fair to. We've had some good performances of late, some great results, and And if we keep that mindset, then I personally don't want to go back into the transfer market. It'll be all about what this group of players now show me in terms of their desire, hunger, the way they apply themselves. It'll be an interesting next couple of weeks.
And it'd be good to get some competitive football going, won't it? Dartford would be the first game in a fortnight, the start of a very, very busy campaign, but that's what you love, isn't it?
There's nothing better than playing games for me. People have questioned, don't get me wrong, if you go Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, it starts to become a little bit a bit hard wearing on the players, but playing on Saturday and Tuesday for a footballer is a godsend. But the proof in the pudding is when we finish the season, we'll only know how strong the squad is, the quality of depth that we've got. I personally believe we've got some good players at the squad, and players that have shown me in the last couple of weeks in the reserve games and in the first team games that they're very, very hungry to try and be successful here. So I don't really want to dip my toe in the market again, but if I need to, it's there. I spoke with the chairman, and he's going to fully back me if we need to do it. So, but like I say, the players are looking hungry, attitude's been good, desire, the way they've applied themselves has been excellent. So I'll be watching very closely training, watching closely, especially in games now. We need people to step up to the plate now, and if we do that, like I say, we could have a successful season.